In this overview, we'll be discussing the CORtracker, navigation, and homepage settings and functionality. So let's get started with a part search. In the part search section, you've got multiple options. You can add a new part, or you can perform a part search. So let's go ahead and do a part search. As you begin typing part numbers, the database is automatically queried and provides a list below. As you type in additional part numbers, the list will grow shorter. One of the new features is the ability to perform a wildcard search. So I just entered the asterisk symbol, and I'm clicking search. The part search results provides a summary of the parts that were just searched on. So I'll start at the top here. So manufacturer part number, and it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 manufacturers that make this part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'll come back over and hover over manufacturer name, and when I click on manufacturer name, I get some information about this manufacturer. If I wanted to view an image of the manufacturer part, I click on view. Click close here. If I wanted to download a document, I click on download. I'll explain how to get these images and documents in the system in a later movie. Let's go ahead and close that up. And down below, we've got QOH and QAS. QOH stands for quantity on hand, and QAS is quantity available to sell. So, and we've also got our categories. Stock, we've got 10,435 on hand, and we've got 6,060 quantity available to sell. To the right is consignment, and one more over in the middle is availability section. There are different categories for availability. So we've got OEM excess, franchised, preferred, independent, and other. You can name and colorize these categories and add additional categories if you need to. Just to the right, we've got CRFQ, which is customer request for quote. We've got 37 of those. And SRFQ, which is a supplier request for quote. Looks like we've got 0. We've got quotes, sales orders, invoices, purchase orders, CRMA, and SRMAs. And we'll discuss the rest of this page functionality in just a second. There are also different wildcard combinations you can use in CORtracker. So, for example, we can do a wildcard I and click search, and this will return every part ending with the letter I. And we can also use the wildcard in the middle of the part number. So let's search for MAX, wildcard WI, and let's see what we get. So you notice we've got every part number beginning with MAX and ending with WI. So it's a great way to narrow down your part search results. We can delete that one, and let's go for an inclusive part search. Inclusive part search is a great way for rookies, or really for anybody who doesn't quite remember the positions of special characters and part numbers. So let's do an example of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 again, and do a search. And you'll notice we've got return not only of 1 through 9, but also 1, 2, /3, 4, -5, 6, 7, 8, period 9. And here's another variation. And to the right of inclusive is multi. And this is where you can search on multiple part numbers at one time. So let's go ahead and open up a customer rec and copy, paste, and then click search. Okay, so what this did, it searched for all 9 of those part numbers. And this is where I'll talk about that remaining functionality on this page. So I want to go ahead and get the rec back to the customer as quickly as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and select all on this page. And I'll select, the customer didn't really specify a manufacturer, so I'll select some manufacturers here. And I'll scroll back up to the top, and I'll click on the Q. So now what the system just did is create a 9-line customer request for quote. And we'll cover this document in a little more detail in the Documents Overview movie. Go back to the part search here, and let's go ahead and click on Advanced. And the Advanced search will search across 5 different part number fields at the same time. So we've got alternate part number, customer part number, supplier, serial, and military. You can customize these last 2 fields. So if you don't use serial numbers and use something like step codes, that's where you would change this. And if you use military, you can leave it or change it to something else. Let's go ahead and do select all and do a 1 and use the wildcard search again. All right, so you notice the part search results looks a little different because we have a supplier part number And also, because we had checked off serial number and military number, these came back as well, but looks like no part numbers are entered. Alternate part number, and different supplier part number here, and further down. Okay, so this was the part search section. Now let's move to the right and go to the account search. Just like the part search, as you start typing, the database is automatically queried. And as you start typing, the list shortens. So let's go ahead and do a wildcard. The account search results, like the part search results, provides a summary of your query. From the account search results page, you can also create a document, such as a CRFQ. From here, you can also view the account number, customer number, supplier number, account name. Looks like quality assurance customer is also a supplier. Outstanding balance, customer status, supplier status. Ratings, these are optional, but if there were any ratings for this account, you would view those here. State, business type, groups, group, city, contact, fax number, phone, and assign reps. In CORtracker 40, you can assign multiple reps to one account. And the account below looks like somebody had just entered the account name and no other information. If I wanted to jump to the account page, I would click on the account name, and that would take me right to their account page, where I would view the contact, shipping addresses, and other documents associated with the account. Another quick way to do the account search is I'm going to select my customers and my suppliers, and the results will be all accounts that are assigned to me. To the far right is the system search, where you can search by document number. Down below, clicking on the Q, you can start a blank CRFQ. You can view history, which pages just viewed, follow-ups, reports, utilities, administration, utilities menu, and notifications. So I'll jump to the utilities menu here and go ahead and set up the home page. The home page setup allows each user to customize their home page. Permissions also control which options they can select. So on the home page, we've got 18 different categories you can choose from accounting approval requests, which if we wanted to view this on the home page, we'd show on the home page, position, and number of items to show. Below that, manager approval for sales orders, manager approval for purchase orders, CRMAs, SRMAs, credit memo, and manager approval for quote. I'll scroll down a little bit here. We also have supplier request for quote section, customer request for quote, quotes, sales orders, purchase order requests, purchasing requirements, purchase orders, and warehouse documents. So let's go ahead and turn on the warehouse, sales and purchasing. So I'll click Save. I'll go back to the home page. And now the home page is populated with our selections. So customer request for quote, looks like we've got 5. If I clicked on the top expand icon, it will expand all sections at the same time, but we'll do one at a time here. Each section contains its own header. Clicking on these links will sort the section. You also can view the document status and the sourcing status. The ability to view sourcing statuses on the home page is very beneficial and saves a lot of time. And how this works is we have sourcing status of viewed, which means I've clicked on the document and viewed it. This particular status, updated, means there are 3 offers or sources associated with this document. And new means I haven't yet viewed this document. And assigned means I've assigned this document to a purchasing rep or purchasing group, and they've come back with 1 source. And there's also another status called completed, when all sources have been completed from purchasing. I want to expand the quote section, a little different information, and we supply the sales orders section. We've doubled up on the headers here, so you can sort by scheduled ship dates, receive statuses, customer dock dates, estimated value, and you notice estimated values are in green when they're profitable, or red if they're not profitable. If ship dates are missed or dock dates are missed, those also turn red. Purchasing agents or sales rep. Purchase order requests. Purchase order requests gives you the ability to create a purchase order for each of these sales orders. Purchasing requirements. And this is a section where a purchasing person would manage. So it looks like I've been assigned this rec. It's brand new. The business types are broker, OEM, and here is the assigned sales rep. And we're moving into purchase orders here. Due to my dock date is important date, packaging, pick tickets, restock tickets, and receiving tickets. And this concludes the system navigation and homepage overview.